Welcome back. Parc des Princes is nearly ready for us here on a lovely night in Paris. The reigning champions are in rip-roaring form. Paris Saint-Germain against Monaco, who had the temerity to relieve Paris Saint-Germain of their crown a couple of years ago. Monaco 6 changes to enforce a suspension of Anderson, injury to Diatta. I'll run through the two teams for you in just a few moments' time again, as the two teams take to the evening air. What's going to happen, Clive, here, do you think, tonight?
Well, it's going to have to need a great concentration from Monaco. Certainly they're going to have to stay very compact. It is a PSG side that are in rampant form at the moment. The front three, we know their ability, the best probably in the world at the moment. Red hot.
They absolutely flew right from the start last week. It was astonishing the way they absolutely demolished Lille. And there was no sign whatsoever of any trouble between Mbappe, Neymar and Messi. When you've got star names like that, you're always going to get rumours. Today, Mbappe up against his former side. £15 million summer signing. Renato Sanchez gets his first PSG start after scoring with his first touch off the bench here against Montpellier and having come on at Lille as well. Vitinha is missing. Their only change then. In fact, Gautier's only made 2 changes this season. Mbappe, Messi and Neymar already have 15 goals and 8 assists between them. Mbappe scored 27 in his 60 games as a Monaco youngster. There's the referee, the very experienced Benoit Bastien, FIFA referee, with his assistants as well, who very experienced, Hicham Sakrani and Aurelien Bartomeu. Captain of Monaco comes to meet his opposite number, Marquinhos Wissam Ben Yedder. Good season last season, 32 goals. That's the one so far this campaign. And Cyril Gringor and Eric Vatelier in the VAR booth. Eric Vatelier is the actual VAR tonight. We go through the pre-match protocol. Team of mascots will be shepherded off the field of play. Their big night will just continue. Six changes for Monaco, 2 enforcers, Océane, the suspension of Anderson, injury to Diatta. Aguilar replaces Anderson, Maripane comes into a back 5. Change of formation 2 then. Fofana returns from his ban, and £13.5 million new boy Mo Camara makes his full debut alongside him. Volland and Golover are preferred to Minamino and Mbolo, who both go to the bench. Hasn't really worked for Minamino since his summer move from Liverpool. 4 league games so far. 13 changes, that's far too many this stage of the season.
Well, I just think it's an indication of the uncertainty that Philippe Clement has at the moment of his best team. Obviously heavily beaten by Lens at home last weekend. They need to respond and respond quickly this evening. Certainly have to be aware of the fast start PSG have adopted this season.
Will they try it again then, PSG, in the home strip of the blue with the one chest stripe down the middle?
Mbappe's taking the kick-off, Jonathan, so I don't think so, unless Neymar's going to make that run.
No, they haven't tried it. And by now, they were 1-0 up last week. Marquinhos to Hakimi. Dropping back on the edge of the penalty area. It's a sloppy ball to Kimpembe to rush in. It's good press by Monaco, front foot right at the start.
High press, certainly bodies forward in the PSG half.
Really good pressure. And PSG can't get it away. Following with a little head on. Looking there for Golovin. And Sanchez into Verratti. Opportunity for Renato Sanchez tonight with the Champions League fixtures, of course, just round the corner for these two now. Here's Volland, who's played a league game so far, played both of the Champions League qualifiers against PSV. They went out to, in the Europa League. First game is against Zvezda of Red Star, of Belgrade Red Star, as we would have known them. And I watched them play against Maccabi Haifa in Champions League qualifying. They lost that one, and very harem-scarum Zvezda. It's not going to be easy for Monaco. PSG, of course, go into Champions League, and they start here against Juve on September the 6th. They're still due to play Nantes on the Sunday, 2 days beforehand. I'm sure they'll get changed. Applause from Philippe Clement. Hard-working midfield duo in Fofana and Mo Camara, a new signing. Chao Enrique with the tint to his hair, kept in by Gigi Donnarumma, who knows now that Keylor Navas is fit and well and is on the bench.
Donnarumma's the number one for Christophe Gauthier. This team, obviously, just with Sanchez coming in for Vitinha, who was excellent in that game against Lille. Very few changes made by Gauthier. I think he clearly has stated by his selections his preferred starting 11.
46,000 here for the demolition of Montpellier in their opening home game of the season. Average here last campaign was 41,500. Another big crowd tonight on a warm night.
Well, how are the entertainers, Jonathan? They're the goal scorers.
And it's Sergio Ramos. We said last week, his rebirth as a PSG player is astonishing, really, because when he moved from Real last year, he had a horrible time. He was out injured for a long, long while. He was sent off when he started playing. He only played the 13 games. But this season he started strongly and the crowd seemed to love him.
Well, he's fitting well, and I think alongside Marquinhos and Kimpembe, with the three central defenders, which is not perhaps a tried and trusted method from Gauthier. Hakimi on the right, Mendes on the left. It's working for PSG.
It's not the system he used at Lille when he won the title, is it? So also you have to feel for Pochettino. He never had a fit Sergio Ramos, really. Verratti started the season very well, starts games well, but he's been subbed in all of them so far.
Well, he's the heartbeat, he's the one that makes them tick in that central midfield area.
Couldn't be more different from a week ago. Everything's been in the PSG half.
Well, I've got to say, it's a positive start from Monaco. The high press, not allowing any real time on the ball.
Neymar, sorry, Clive.
Volland, yeah.
Now Neymar here thinks that Volland fouled him. There was a little push after the ball. Neymar chased after Volland and pushed him over. It was absolutely crass stupidity.
You might just have seen Marquinhos there. That's crazy. Look how close he is to the referee. Benoit Bastien. He's not going to let him get away with it.
He wound him up.
He certainly did.
It wasn't a bookable offence by Volland. Just a tiny little touch. It's just winding him up. That's idiotic.
Well, I've got to say, that's the first blot on Neymar's copybook this season, because he has been absolutely sensational, but he does react in these ways at times which are quite crazy. They need to calm him down. Marquinhos, his captain, was far from happy with him. Needless yellow card, and how many times has that come back to cost you?
Ridiculous, 4 minutes into a game. And all this will buoy Monaco. Joe Enrique stands to the right there. is involved as well, and the referee's having further words. There is, of course, a simmering spite between the two clubs. The title campaign 5 or 6 years ago, and he goes headed square. First chance of the game, very nearly drops to Monaco, and Verratti headed it back, and the referee's given a free kick here anyway.
He's given a free kick for a slight push at that back post, but as he's headed into that near post area, Marapan pushing Marquinhos.
Kick against the Chile international, who was dropped against Lens last week.
Look at the numbers, how high Monaco are. This is a real bold press to stop PSG getting out.
They forced the corner. Well, we know he works prodigiously, Kevin Volland.
This is really good work. Kimpembe right back on his byline, can't get out. Then the final touch, Volland strikes with the ball off the outside of Kimpembe's boot. Monaco corner. Really good start.
Who will take it will depend on which way the ball goes. Joe Enrique will curl it in. Golovin will take it away. We've seen already on the programme the aerial power of Benoit Badiashile on the edge of the box. It's the first 3 games this season with a muscle injury.
It looks like that Sanchez is picking him up, Jonathan. That is a mismatch.
Golovin can get the second cross in here, and Donnarumma has to catch, and does, and Badiashile challenged him, had every right to challenge him. And what on earth are PSG doing here?
Well, they're just not happy. They're not happy being put under this early pressure. They're not handling it particularly well.
He's a 6'5" goalkeeper who can look after himself. There's nothing wrong with the Badiashile challenge there, really. And they're getting all hot up and all head up for nothing here. Neymar's won a free kick, but he stopped and almost demanded the free kick be given.
And he does get wound up, Jonathan. He really does. And look, he's asking for a yellow card now. Yes, he's pulled. Referee gives a free kick, quite rightly.
But Monaco just expected to let PSG play as they played last week?
Certainly not. Philippe Clement has obviously detailed his team to be bold and press high and hurry PSG up and intimidate them. That's exactly what they're doing.
And Kamara there with the press with the yellow boots, the new signing from Salzburg. Two, 3, 6 in the press, high up the pitch. Kimpembe, Neymar, and a roll away, impeded again by Disasi. He's got to keep everything under the lid here.
Jonathan, he's going to encourage his team to continue in this vein, because you can see they don't like it, PSG. They're expecting for Monaco to drop off, to allow them to dictate the tempo, play with the certain swagger that they have at the moment, but that certainly isn't the case so far.
Well, Juve will be looking on. So will not, they play not and Toulouse before that Champions League opener. Their second game is away at Maccabi Haifa. As I was saying, in that game against Red Star Belgrade in the Champions League qualifier, they went at it hammer and tongs, those two teams, right from the start. Of course, they should outclass Maccabi Haifa. And it won't be easy. And they will try and wind PSG up, as Monaco are tonight. Kimpembe away. Verratti, lovely, well played. Messi tries to whip it away to Neymar. First time we've seen PSG within 30 yards of the Monaco goal.
Well, that's what they're going to have to do, PSG. Play quickly, as the pressure comes, move the ball 1 and 2 touch, which they're more than capable of doing, which we saw them do against Lille last week.
And trying to get it back then to Chao Enrique. Verratti. Sergio Ramos. Just need to watch the positioning of Renato Sanchez today, because I think Vitinha has taken up good spaces for them.
Oh, he's been excellent right from the start of the season in that central midfield position alongside Verratti.
And off last week, not fit this. Vitinha. Here's Messi into Mbappe. Gets it back from Hakimi. Stop it. He believes by Mohamed Kamara, nothing given.
He's asking the question of the assistant on that side. He was the nearest official. He felt that he was flattened there. You can see Kamara does get a boot on it, I believe. Wonderful turn from Messi away from Kamara.
Well, this energy, this press, this ferocity from Monaco was totally absent last week. Mbappe, challenged by Volland, and here's Ramos. Cool as you like.
There won't be too many opposing teams here at Parc de France who will come with 6 players in, 7 players now in PSG's half, pressing high.
PSG's 6 wins in a row, unbeaten in 13. Going back to the defeat at Monaco in March. It was 3-0, they were dismal that day. Messi. Chao Enrique. Dragging it back to his left, and he wouldn't want to do that, poked it out with his right again. Look at the manager's glare at his coaching staff. It's Verratti, Enrique. And he should have got it away. Volland.
Aguila was on the switch. If they'd a switch from left to right there, Donovan picked the ball up. They fed it nicely down the left-hand side, but Aguila was in space. Had they switched the ball from left to right.
Renato Sanchez reunited with Christophe Galtier. He dropped his shoulder, trying to get away there.
Clement up in the technical area, as is Christophe Galtier. He's happy with the way his side started. He's driving them on, demanding that intensity in the closing down.
Messi, Sanchez. Feature of last week's win was the number of times Hakimi got forward on that right-hand side and was fouled.
Jonathan, it was an exhibition of, I thought, the quality of the forward passes and weight of passing behind defenders was absolutely sensational.
Hakimi to run at Chao Enrique. He deflected that away, but it's still in play, so he had to tidy it up into Badiashile.
1-2 off the corner flag, and they get out Monaco. But they would have done their homework. They would have looked at certainly film of PSG, the way they played, and the intensity in the way that they've started to just deny PSG that opportunity to face forward, to play forward. It's very tetchy. It's very, very tetchy. Volland again involved. Gautier's not happy in the technical area. The thing is, Jonathan, I just just wonder what they expect, PSG. If teams come stand back off them, they're going to get destroyed. The form that they're in, the way they play. Good on Monaco coming in, going toe-to-toe with the champions.
Juve are past masters at the dark arts, aren't they? They'll wind up a few. This time Messi was caught, and the referee said to Monaco, just a little bit Neymar, I beg your pardon, was.
It has to be Neymar, doesn't it? I think that's the fourth infringement. And yeah, that's a poor one.
Feeling it, but he has to keep everything under that lid.
Well, he certainly does now. He's been booked, Jonathan. Nothing silly. It was a crazy, crazy early yellow card that he picked up.
Mara. Yeda. It was Holland who was fouled. Kamara. Fofana. Disassi to Aguilar. Suspended Vanderson. Fofana away. Sanchez, Verratti. This is his first chance to get a passing movement going together. Look at the snappy challenge by Disassi there. She tries to win it back. Aguilar. They do win it back and they can play out of that.
That's well played. Really good pressure in that midfield area. Good challenge, win the ball back. Just don't allow PSG the tempo and rhythm. And certainly the head of steam that they built up last week in particular at Lille was quite phenomenal.
Kylian Mbappe. It's the club that took him from Paris and gave him his big start, of course. On the outside now, did well beyond Aguilar, headed away by Badiashile. Messi. To Neymar. He sent Nuno Mendes away. He had a very progressive match last week and a very good start to the season. Initially brought in on loan from Sporting, signed permanently in the summer.
Yeah, he played more like a left winger down that side for PSG. And the pass from Messi and the return from him was quite brilliant with Messi's goal.
Opportunity for Monaco to get in behind Volland. He's got the wrong side of Kimpembe. He's held him off very well, and he's finished very well. And Monaco are ahead, and deservedly so.
Well, that is superb, the way they closed down in that central midfield area, regain possession of the ball from Messi, and then counter brilliantly. And when Volland's freed down that right-hand side, you're just wondering whether he can run away from Kimpembe. He keeps his body between the defender, and in the end, it's a superb finish. There's the challenge from Kamara, winning the ball back from Messi. Golovin slides it in. It's Ramos who's playing Volland on side at the top of your screen, and he keeps his composure, and it really is a superb left foot finish into the bottom corner. You're right, Jonathan, they deserve that. They've started boldly and they've taken the lead.
Really good finish. Reminded me of Haaland's hat-trick goal yesterday for Manchester City against Crystal Palace, the way he held off the defender.
Brilliant, the way he steps across Kimpembe. He's catching him up, but he uses his body to protect the ball. He might well have been caught, Jonathan, just as he struck that goal, but that was nothing more than Monaco deserved in the way that they've started this game this evening.
Rude awakening for the defending champions. Ramos played him on. can read the situation, and his team hasn't read the script here tonight.
Good challenge, Kamara. It's a 1-2. Volland feeds Golovin, and then that touch, and then protecting the ball brilliantly before firing past Donnarumma. But just as he strikes there, I think his ankle is caught. He might well have rolled that ankle.
Scores in his first league appearance of the campaign and immediately felt the pain. He was substituted in both Champions League playoff games against PSV.
Well, how do the champions respond? That is a surprise. The start that they made last week was nothing short of sensational. The start that Monaco have made tonight has been pretty spectacular.
8 games in the next 5 weeks for PSG. So for Monaco as well.
Oh, you know, Neymar's just flattened Kamara.
He could go here, Neymar. He's careered straight into his man.
Jonathan, I think he knows what he's doing here. Look, he just steps across Kamara. That is a blatant body check. If this goes to VAR, Neymar could be dismissed. Doesn't look like Volland's going to play any further part.
No, which is a big blow for them. While we watch his walk around the pitch, what is the referee going to do here? Because Neymar is on that caution for the ridiculous push on Volland in the opening 4 minutes. Petulance. And he clearly knows what he's doing here.
He turns into him. That is a yellow card offence.
He should go. He's been in the form of his life. He's been brilliant, Neymar. We've been purring about him all season. We've seen the good, we've seen the glorious. And now I'm afraid we've seen the ugly side of Neymar tonight. Wretched misfortune for the Monaco goal scorer.
Jonathan, from the early challenges, you can see he was wound up. He wasn't happy. He reacted. Bought himself a needless yellow card.
Well, Embolo has been starting games. With Ben Yedder as a 2 up top. We still await to see what the referee's going to do here. We can't tell you if there's any communication with the VAR because we can't hear anything. The decision is to send on Magnus Akeliush, who I believe that's what they're going to do, the 20-year-old attacking midfielder. Yes, indeed, that's confirmed. So on he comes. He's made one.
Been immense in the short period that he had on the field of play.
No action against Neymar.
Well, you can see me shaking my head, Jonathan. I think he's very, very fortunate there, Neymar.
Just wonder whether or not Christophe Gaultier will take the hint. It's very early in the game to take anyone off, to take off one of the trio of superstars would be an outrageous thing to do, but he might need to protect Neymar from himself. Kamara, that's the touch by Fofana. They're playing some good stuff here, Monaco.
Well, they're just growing in confidence, the way they started the game. Good pressure again, win the ball back. Lovely touch, 1-2. Just doesn't have the ferocity in the side foot finish that was required.
PSG chasing the game, Mbappe chasing the ball, and Newball read it well.
Well, that's good sweeper keeper from Newball. He has to get that exactly right, leaving his box to intercept the through ball.
A disappointing end to an evening that started joyously for him. It's football. 7 minutes after he scored, he was taken off. Is this Sassi? Kamara, so he's really going to add something in the midfield for Monaco. Many, of course, to Real Madrid in the summer have become a selling club. 13 players left Monaco over the window period. 45 million in, 42.5 million out, 5 new signings. Joe Enrique, that's blocked, is Sanchez. Verratti. No way Monaco could have kept up that intensity of press throughout. There's a little dig on Messi.
That's what they've done so well. They've just not allowed any of the PSG players to get turned to face forward.
He knew it was coming. Neymar, Messi, and Ishile away.
He started excellently at the heart of that Monaco defence. Badiashile, good defensive positions.
It's the next one to leave Monaco's conveyor belt of talent, they say. Renato Sanchez felt he was blocked off there. Great midweek of Premier League action for you, by the way. Coming up, Leeds Everton on Tuesday, 7 o'clock on 1. On 3, Crystal Palace against Brentford on Tuesday night. Every Premier League match is live somewhere across our network. Minutes gone.
Well, Sergio Ramos has done it so many times in his career. Just leaves a little bit on Enrique as he plays that ball back.
It's not a great clearance. This is an opportunity now for Neymar. Hakimi with the cross in, and Mbappe got underneath it.
Well, first time Monaco have played a poor pass across the field of play, which PSG pick up on. It's just a sloppy one. Neymar's on it. Can he find an angle to shoot? Initial attempt blocked by Maripan, but then he comes back to the far post and Mbappe able to head on target.
Well, they're just beginning now to find some sort of, not rhythm, but a foothold in the game, because they didn't have one.
Well, they're just starting to progress further upfield, which certainly in that opening 20 minutes, Monaco didn't allow PSG out. Fantastic press.
Neymar, Verratti. Marquinhos plays to Ramos. Hakimi awaits. Sanchez turned infield. Speed at which Badiashile drops back and gets his position back, though. It's a misplaced pass. Opportunity now for Golovin. A misunderstanding between Aguilar and the substitute, Akliouche.
Jonathan, that's an opportunity passed up, and it came from a really sloppy Neymar pass. As they broke over the halfway line, it was 4v3.
You would sense that they need another one. Marquinhos and Kimpembe. PSG unbeaten in 23 Ligue 1 home games. Back to April 2021, where they lost here 1-0 to Lille. Cluj. Kamara. Back again. Pushed by Renato Sanchez.
Well, I think it was really clever, Kamara, but certainly there was a hand on his back. They're remonstrating, the PSG players. They felt that Benoit Bastien was given the free kick. It wasn't the challenge there. Verratti's grabbed his arm. The referee's right. You can have no arguments. Verratti's pulled his right arm. Dangerous position. First time we've seen Christophe Gaultier with some concern on his face.
Querulous. His team curious. He on the bench.
Jonathan, a good distance. A distance where you can get the ball up and over a wall and underneath the crossbar.
We saw them in the tunnel beforehand. There's no sign whatsoever of any real tear-ups about to happen on the pitch. There was no animosity in the tunnel. Far from it. Mbappe was being hugged by his former teammates. Some of them we had known it from Monaco days and from French days. It all seemed peace and love and accord, and as soon as they got out, Monaco ripped into them, pressurising them, but doing nothing really out of the ordinary, and PSG bit, and they haven't really got back into the game. Golovin to the left, Enrique is there as well. He's to the right of the ball.
Well, Golovin with the right foot, Enrique with his favoured left. Is he going to go up and over the wall to Donnarumma's right-hand side?
Enrique with it.
He certainly did, Jonathan. And Donnarumma, it was a good height for him to parry away. You can see he's almost offering him that side from that distance, up and over the wall. Donnarumma across the parry.
One for the cameras that though, Clive, I feel. The save, it was at an easy height for him. Could he have caught it?
I don't think he was going to take a chance, Jonathan, to be honest. He kept it out.
Yeah, Gaultier is very much his number one, as Clive was saying earlier. Now that's been out unavailable at the start of the season helped. Enrique swings it away from goal, and then he comes through the Barry's Sheeling. Neymar with the touch, one back in there by Aguilar, and eventually it will be cleared now by PSG. That's a lovely touch by Verratti, and they play on. Here's Neymar. Couldn't get it out to Renato Sanchez.
Oh, really important interception. Block challenge from Disassi.
That was lovely. Ben Yedder, his captain, looks for the youngster again. Timed that run well. Now Ruben Aguilar. Aklush with a cross the far post. That looks like a foul. It should be, and it is. What, me?
Aklush started brightly.
There was any doubt that Fofana felled his man there. Flying save by Gianluigi Donnarumma. Remarkable thing about Donnarumma, he's 23 years of age, plays so much football, European champion with Italy, and he's still a baby in goalkeeping terms. And they got him on a free. Here's Verratti. So I think that upset the apple cart here last season, because Navas was so very popular with the fans and with his teammates. Is Ben Yedder.
And Pochettino changed it from week to week. There was no consistency, whereas Gaultier, I think he's certainly indicated there's no doubt that Donnarumma's going to be his number one this season.
And we get the big week of Premier League football midweek. Every game covered. Like Fulham against Brighton for you. Brighton started the season very well. Fulham, unfortunately, not get anything at Arsenal for me yesterday. They fought very hard, very disciplined. And Tuesday, 7:15 on to Southampton against Chelsea. Southampton need points. Chelsea need to show their class. Sticky start for both, really, for different reasons. Here's Marquinhos. Mbappe. Hakimi, Renato Sanchez outside him now. Mbappe. Look at the white and red shirts back there. Mbappe goes for range, from range.
I think that's the first time 36 minutes in that New Ball's been troubled with a shot on target. Mbappe finding a little space, It's disappointing. You can just sense the frustration running through this PSG side at the moment.
With the run. Brought it down neatly enough, then couldn't get the pass away, was dispossessed. And Mendes was very quick to gobble him up. Here's Verratti. Now Messi can run. And they did just enough for Fana back there. Kvaratskhelia brought it out and still continues that run. Now he's out of position, needs to get back quickly. Verratti. Referee's playing the advantage here. Neymar cuts it in, looking for Mbappe.
There's just no time in there. Kamara and Fofana have been brilliant. The way they've closed, they've made challenges, they've got physical contact. And there's no flow to PSG.
Fofana is a Parisian. From Strasbourg, up against Paris Saint-Germain, on a mission. Nuno Mendes, Kliush, goes to win it back, and it's a free kick for Monaco. Wrestled to the ground.
Oh, he's just thrown to the canvas, isn't he, Jonathan? I think he was caught in the face as well.
They're going to take their time. Wins against Paris Saint-Germain Ligue, and then any other side. Won 3 of their last 4 against them in the top flight. Years, Saint-Germain have had the upper hand here. They won 3 of their last 5 against Monaco. Partly France, that's as many as in their previous 19. Over the years, we've had this thing about Monaco.
He's remonstrating in that technical area, Jonathan, that they were time wasting already. Arm in the air, tapping his watch.
Also a better away side, Monaco, than a home side of late. They're unbeaten 6 away in Ligue. Here's Marquinhos, Renato Sanchez, Kimpembe. Sort of give and go. Toulouse got back. This time the challenge. You get a yellow card for it, the young man.
Well, it's the nature in which he jumps into the challenge and catches Kimpembe as he's running away from him. It's a challenge from behind, as we see here. He does toe the ball. And a little unfortunate when you see that replay. A lot of enthusiasm in the challenge. He does toe the ball. It's actually his trailing leg that catches Kimpembe. The young man's going to have to be careful now.
10 months since he made his debut against Lyon in October of last year. Neymar for Mbappe. Taken away though, the watchful Disassi. Here's Golovin. Verratti won it back.
Oh, fabulous Fofana interception on this occasion.
Enrique. Scratch of the head there for Messi, who can't get into the game. Kamara, Kliush, cleverly done. Fana back to him, and they're moving the ball well here, Monaco. Really brilliant first half for them. Kliush. Does he look like a player who's played 8 substitute cameo roles in Ligue 1 with no starts?
He has been outstanding since being introduced as a substitute for the injured Volland.
He's Fofana. Ramos got horribly squared up then, was straight out of the game really. Enrique. Ben Yedder, Kliush wants the ball. Made by Kimpembe. Chile looks for Fofana. Have they played as measured and disciplined football as they have done here in the Champions League playoff against PSV, would have been a different story. 1 at home, 3-2 away. Extra time, here they come again. Kamara. Give and go with Aguilar was too ambitious. Now Neymar for PSG. Golovin won it back. He's put in a lot of work trying to win the ball back today. Not necessarily his forte. And he did it there with Messi. Oh, twinkle toe, that was lovely. Here's Neymar, Mbappe ahead of him, and Nuno Mendes arriving. Good ball into Mbappe. Blocked by Disasi. You can see the fist pump, you can see what it meant.
Yeah, big
Keeping them at bay.
Yeah, they've defended really well, and immediately that ball's cut back to Kylian Mbappe. He's trying to side foot it in at the near post. Disasi's there to block. Fist pump. He knows how important a defensive role he has, and that's exactly what he has to do.
First corner of the game, towards the near post, it's gone all the way through to the far. Made by Badiashile. Nuno Mendes. Neymar. Kimpembe stayed forward. Here's Messi. Delicately done. Marquinhos in there with a head on, looking for Ramos. Almost brilliantly done. Mbappe blocked by Disasi.
Again, another Disasi block. I think it's Mbappe with the final shot. Ramos tries the overhead kick. He's frustrated. Marquinhos heads it on. Chest control. Tries the overhead kick. Mbappe with a strike. Disasi with a big block once again.
Now our team possessed here tonight, Monaco. It's all been plain sailing for Christophe Gauthier so far. In the Super Cup against Nantes 4-0. Clermont 5-0 away, Montpellier 5-2 here, Lille 7-1 away.
Well, their football's scintillated, Jonathan, but they've got a real test tonight. This is a Monaco performance of outstanding proportions in this first half.
First time this season, the champions have been behind. Fofana careering forward. Golovin tries to win it back against Mbappe. Change direction, brilliantly done that was balletic. Messi from range, off the post! Oh, Mbappe off the post!
Unbelievable.
Extraordinary!
Two sensational strikes, both coming back. Even Donnarumma cannot quite believe it. Messi's hit was a good one. He beat Nubel but thundered back off the post, and Mbappe following up, side-footed onto the other post.
They are the soap opera club, aren't they? Never too far away from a drama. And that was dramatic stuff. That's a poor ball by Hakimi. Kamara. Pineda. It is staying out wide to the left-hand side and was available. It is now. Look for him with the big diagonal, but Hakimi should get that. Pressurised by Golovin.
He's been brilliant, Golovin, really has. This is the way that Mbappe can explode into action. Great pace, feeds Messi. Messi has space for the first time this evening. It's a fine hit, beats Nubel off the post. Mbappe should score. Side foots onto the other post. as close as PSG have come.
So many times on a Sunday night here on BT Sport, coverage of Ligue, and when people looked at Messi's scoring rate last season and tut-tutted, not to mention how many times he hit the woodwork. Unbelievably unlucky.
Well, they said he didn't start particularly well, Jonathan, but he was a fraction away from having an amazing start for PSG. I think he hit the woodwork 8 times at the end of last season.
Sanchez. Messi making the run off him. Mbappé's rather spooned that. Oh, how about that for a touch, Neymar? Brilliant. He rode that challenge as well, kept his feet. Nuno Mendes. Ramos with the curl on the cross, looking for Marquinhos, away from Benoit Badiashile, who's been a rock at the back for Monaco. All 3 centre-backs have played well.
You're right, Jonathan, they've been excellent. It's been a fine Monaco performance in this first half.
PSG are beginning now to find room. Here's Neymar. Messi look for the return to him. Out by Fofana. And Yedo was sleepy rather. Hakimi nearly won it back again. Golovin will take up the running. Finds Cho Enrique. Lovely ball around the corner. Golovin trying to find on this near side. Aguilar didn't come off for him, but it was a nice ball. I'll tell you what, he's shown a real maturity in this first half for me. Alexander Golovin, a different side to his game we're seeing tonight.
Yeah, his selection of passes has been quite brilliant. He's found himself in the pocket at times, and he's linked the play really well.
Verratti picks the pass, good one too. Mbappé turning away. Bayoush make the challenge. Maybe a little bit wary, the youngster.
He has to be careful, certainly making a challenge of that nature.
It's Golovin. Cleverly done. Always had the ability. The Russian international signed from CSKA for 30 million back in 2018. Always had the skill to turn a game. Did it in the blink of an eye, but he's really working hard here. That's a foul, I would think. Renato Sanchez, half-time whistle blows. What an astonishing first half we've seen here, with Monaco up and at him straight away in the face of PSG, who didn't like it. Neymar booked on 4 minutes, could have been sent off, should have been sent off for 2 yellows. Volland scored, he went off injured. They could have had another Monaco at half-time. Sensationally, they lead 1-0. Monaco lead at the reigning champions. Kevin Volland scored the goal before going off injured. PSG rattled. They rattled the post twice, but they're not yet level. Now, tomorrow we have National League football for you with Barnet against Eastleigh. That's at 5 o'clock. Barnet 5th, Eastleigh 6th in the table. Join us on One and Ultimate. In an eventful weekend, I can tell you, in Ligue 1 so far. Some tremendous performances. Lille starting the ball rolling with a 3-1 win at Ajaccio, their first win in 3. Auxerre beat Strasbourg 1-0, back-to-back wins for Auxerre. Gaëtan Perrin with the winning goal after 29 minutes long. Beat Rennes also yesterday 2-1. That's 3 wins in 4, unbeaten now. 12 Lens for Fana and Openda. Gaëtan Laborde linked with a move to the Premier League. Scored Rennes' last-minute consolation for them. And then look at the action today. Nantes 3, Toulouse 1. First win this season for Nantes. 1 win in 4 for Toulouse there. Moses Simon again amongst the goals. Lorient beat Clermont by 2-1. Marseille 3-0 winners at these 2 for Alexis Sanchez. But look at that immense score. Brest 0, Montpellier 7. Their biggest ever win. And Brest in trouble, you would have thought. And out they come here for the second half then. And Marco Verratti's team has work to do. A cool, collective calm about Monaco in the tunnel, but there was a whiplash storm from them early on, and certainly Neymar wasn't impressed. Walking the tightrope, you'd feel. And having seen that again prior to the incident, he should have gone, shouldn't he? There's no doubt about it in my mind. Yours?
No, I agree with you, Jonathan. I felt at the time he just had a little look and certainly stepped into Kamara, a blatant body check, and was very fortunate not to receive a second yellow card.
And it would have been a shame because he's been brilliant this season. Outstanding. Best start I think he's ever had to a season at Paris Saint-Germain. 7 goals, 6 assists.
Jonathan, I'm sure that Christophe Gautier's team talk this half-time has been slightly different to the ones that he's had to give over the last 3 games. For Philippe Clement, he will be absolutely delighted with the way his team went about the game plan, executed it, and thoroughly deserved this lead at the beginning of the second half.
So Disassi there saying a prayer or two. And Monaco will get us off and underway in the second half. In the white with the red sash. And they're kicking from right to left, leading with a Kevin Volland goal. Oh! What a start that nearly was. What a start that was. That came off a PSG player from the long launch by Enrique, and it came off Marquinhos. It's
Marquinhos. Whether he got any information from Donnarumma, who's coming for the ball that was played downfield, Marquinhos heads it. It's just fortunate that it's not on target because Donnarumma was completely out of position.
Haphazard at the start, PSG. Flawless last week, flawed this. Enrique's had a good game for Monaco. Won't take this one though. Golovin does, and Donnarumma unopposed. Always disappointing that for managers to see a set-piece routine doesn't come off in such paltry fashion. This is a strong run now by Nuno Mendes. But he was blocked off, so did the crowd. And Kamara brings it away. And he was fouled. Certainly PSG supporters don't think they're getting the benefit of the decisions. That was a foul by Nuno Mendes.
Well, Jonathan, if that's a foul for Verratti, what was Neymar's challenge earlier? Aguilar stands his ground. That's a good challenge for me. Referee got that right. I'm not sure there was too much contact from Verratti, who was penalised.
Not seen that look so far from him this season. Saw it plenty of times last when he was down at Nice. Things didn't work out for him, having won the title at Lille and then moved on straight away afterwards, unhappy that the fact that his team was going to be broken up, and was.
Yeah, struggling at the start of this season, Jonathan.
Fofana, that's a lovely ball. Ben Yedder, Donnarumma out in no man's land. Ben Yedder.
Big chance, massive, massive opportunity for Ben Yedder. The first he's had, Donnarumma leaves his 18-yard box. He's in absolutely no man's land. Onside, angles tight, difficult to execute, but that is a big opportunity.
Nearly a howling mistake, an error of judgment by Donnarumma. Neymar, back into Marquinhos, Ramos, and Achraf Hakimi.
Straight away, Jonathan, that high press adopted by Monaco that was so beneficial at the start of the game. They're applying it again.
The evening is cooled, pleasant for football. There's no reasons why, in terms of heat and temperature, they can't keep up the press, but it would be extraordinary if they do all the way through the game. Nuno Mendes has escaped. He tries to find Mbappe, not a good ball in. Maripan misjudged as he came to meet Nuno Mendes. Here's Messi and Verratti. Messi. Mbappe, brilliantly done. Stopped the shot straight to Nuno.
Brilliant, the way he cuts back, the balance, shaping to cross, comes back inside Maripan, actually strikes the ball with his right boot. As we see the opportunity from Ben Yedder, Donnarumma way out of his goal. Could that be costly for Monaco?
Here's Neymar. Verratti. Pembe's there. Messi. Mbappe the run from deep, to flick it first time through into Renato Sanchez, who was arriving from the deep and has it now. Verratti. Mbappe wants it again. Goes for goal, this time is wide.
Yeah, he hasn't got his shooting boots on this evening, Mbappe. It was a brilliant pass from Messi. As soon as that ball was played to him, Mbappe took off, and it's that unbelievable understanding with Kylian Mbappe, the way that Messi feeds the ball to him before the wild shot.
He's had 7 efforts tonight for PSG of their 9. Newell, from Bayern Munich, taking his time. One change, PSG with Sanchez coming in. Mbappe, Messi, Renato Sanchez. Quiet first start for them. Kimpembe, here's Neymar, beginning to work up ahead of steam, PSG, as they chase this one. Marquinhos.
Well, Monaco is sinking deeper. PSG starting to probe.
Verratti. Mbappe trying to turn away from Maripan to stretch and get the second and third clearance away. Beaten in the air by Verratti. Yeah, Maripan, 6'4". Verratti, 5'5". It's a goal kick. She came into the game, point behind Marseille and Nantes in the table. Away by Aguilar. Good win for Marseille at Nice earlier today. Those two from Sanchez and Nuno Tavares getting another one. He started well since moving from Arsenal. Mbappe. Sanchez. Did you notice, Clive, one of our old favourites, Valère Germain, came on for Montpellier and scored a couple late on in that 7-0.
Oh, fantastic, consistent performer, Valère Germain.
Monaco player, of course, title winner. Messi, back to Neymar. All this around the Monaco penalty area, which can be so dangerous for the visitors. Kimpembe beginning to buzz now. PSG around that Monaco penalty area.
And they're moving the ball quicker, Jonathan. Monaco finding it difficult to get close and make the physical contact and challenges they did in the first half.
Giving to Renato Sanchez, who wanted the ball to run across his body. Didn't win it first time, has won it back. The referee says he won it fairly. Here's Messi. He comes across, very good defending in there by Maripan. Messi trying to wriggle his way through. Ligue plays out. And that's a good ball forward by Golovin. And yet to hold it up. Marquinhos holding him up. So Enrique de Golovin, he's been super for Monaco tonight.
His retention of the ball has been brilliant. Selection of pass, fantastic, Oliver. They needed that, Monaco, just to regain some possession of the ball. They were sinking deeper and deeper into their own 18-yard box.
Came into the game down in 13th, around the top 6 with a win. Now by Maripan, it's Ben Yedder. And Chile picked the pass. So Magnus Akliush, Ben Yedder, and away to Aguilar. Moving the ball well themselves here, Monaco. Magnus Akliush loses out. Here's Verratti. And Messi. Nice little pass to Achraf Hakimi. No way forward for him though, he got caught after the ball had gone. Going to be a yellow here, I think.
Yeah, that was
Kamara.
late from Kamara.
He's got a yellow in his hand. What's Verratti saying to the referee?
Well, I think he's saying he knows exactly what he's doing in making that foul, denying PSG the chance to counter quickly, stopping the game. But it warrants a yellow card, and Benoit Bastien was absolutely right. You can see here, it's wild, it's late, it catches Hakimi. It warrants a yellow card.
But no more, does it?
No more, no. Got to be careful now, though.
Can't see this game ending with 11 aside. Marquinhos. Sanchez played it on, gets it back again. He knows exactly what he can do. Renato Sanchez taking it to Lille. It's a free kick for the home side again. They haven't been able to get into any sort of rhythm. He's got to be careful, he's on a yellow. One missed time challenge from the youngster, he's off. Same with Neymar, of course. Fofana, Akliush back to him, nice touch by the youngster, he's there again and did really well. What a lovely touch that was.
4 against 3 on the counter.
Aguilar looks for Ben Yedder. Good chest trap down, and nothing, no end product. And that was a little bit languid the way they finished that move.
They looked weary, didn't they, Jonathan? That was an opportunity with the extra man.
And Mbappe gets through the Maripan challenge. Loves to be in this position, but it wasn't a good ball. Kamara pressurised by Verratti will bring it clear. Fouled by Sanchez.
Mbappe has just sort of pulled up, Jonathan, after that run down the left side. Sanchez bowling Kamara to the floor.
13.5 million brought Kamara from Salzburg in the summer. Looks like a good move. Winning mentality, won the double there last 2 years for Salzburg. This is a worry though for PSG if Mbappe has pulled up. It was a tired sort of a pass from him.
Well, he's looking across to the dugouts. He doesn't look happy, Kylian Mbappe.
Looked up to the presidential box there. Referee saying get on with it. Kimpembe.
Yeah, but Jonathan, I wouldn't take that free kick. Neymar's standing 3 yards away from the ball. You ask the referee to move him back 10 yards. Neymar's being petulant. He's on a yellow card.
Here he is, the purveyor of brilliance at times.
He has been brilliant. You're right, Jonathan. He's been sensational since the start of the season, but tonight's one of those nights.
At times a purveyor of petulance, as you say. We saw that very early on. And here he is now. So Sanchez has gone out wide, but Nuno Mendes has already made that run. Then he came infield to open up this little bit of a gap. To Sanchez, who was so young when Portugal won the Euro 16 title. Had a great spell in English football. Redeemed himself at Bayern and won the title with Lille. Becoming the player we thought he would be. Here's Verratti. Kimpembe. Way through at the moment for them. Messi through the gears. Nuno Mendes, now here's Neymar, Messi, lovely sidestep, taken off his toes, Neymar, brilliant save. Oh, and wide from Renato Sanchez when the goal gaped.
And he just couldn't hit the target. Neymar certainly hit the target. They come alive, combines with Mendes, and Neymar rolls it back to Messi. Is he offside when that ball goes through? He might well have been, but Nubel made a good stop. It's a defender that plays it back. Great save. That is a wonderful left-handed save. And Sanchez with the drive. It beats Nubel if it's inside of that upright, but just a fraction wide.
Frustration grows. Certainly the Neymar one would have counted, Clive, wouldn't he? He was, because it came off the defender, he was onside.
Absolutely. What a stop. What a stop from Nubel.
Looks long, he's always gone too early. Mbappe's looked along the line, flag was raised quickly. We are seeing a lot of flags go up earlier this season. They have been encouraged, referees, assistant referees I should say, around Europe, especially if the ball goes out wide and you are certain it's offside, then yes, put your flag up early. If it's in a wide position, certainly, and you see it early enough, which is an improvement. Last season's dogmatic keeping of the flags down. Donnarumma.
Jonathan, I've got to say, is this the first test for Christophe Gaultier in terms of him having to make a substitution that's going to affect this game?
Does he take off one of the big three? Here's Neymar, was slightly pulled back, goes from range.
He's saying Aguila pulled him back as he went onto that loose ball.
He was pulled back for me, Clive. I'm not too sure it was enough to put him off. Here's Verratti, this is a clever pass.
If you just look as he comes to the right-hand side of the screen, Aguila, yes, he just gets a little bit of his arm, you can see.
But he broke away and had the shot.
He doesn't lose his balance. I would say that Neymar, with his ability, will be disappointed he hasn't hit the target.
How about Nubel's rush of blood to come out so far? Was he wise or not?
Oh, both goalkeepers have been caught leaving their 18-yard box, coming for crosses at there or balls that they're going to get nowhere near.
So Monaco are going to make a change, and Takumi Minamino is going to come on. So Danilo's coming on for the home side. Mbappe.
Has to be a foul throw. Hakimi's just literally, Jonathan, just flopped that ball onto the field.
Never see him given though, do you, these days? Big test here for Christophe Gaultier. Does he take a Messi and Neymar and Mbappe off? Mbappe seems to be running okay now. Neymar, a little touch to Verratti.
I think Sanchez might well be the one to make weight.
Monaco on the counters. They look for Ben Yedder. Ramos tucks it away. Kimi keeps it in play. Captain checked by Enrique today. We're going to make the two changes. Minamino is going to come on. Breel Bolo is the other one who's going to come on for them. Yes, it is. Scored the one goal this season against Rennes in the 1-1 draw. This is Sanchez who goes off, to be replaced by Danilo, like for like. Substitute's role to play so far this season. Minamino, it's really worked for him so far since the move from Liverpool. And well, this is a surprise for me. If Bolo for Golovin,
who I have to say, for me, has been man of the match to this point. He's had a wonderful game as Golovin. Bolo going to take his spot.
Minamino replace him. Well, it's effectively Akliouche. Well, the substitute is substituted, and he looks distraught as he comes on. But you can understand it, Clive. He's had a yellow card, and that's what he's telling him.
I think that's good work from Philippe Clement. The young man has been brilliant, absolutely brilliant since coming on as a substitute for Forlan, but did pick up that yellow card. They can ill afford to go a man down, Monaco.
I think that's sensible. Now I've got three really who can harass the Paris Saint-Germain defenders. One of them was Minamino, who commits that foul.
Oh yeah, they've certainly got fresh legs to try to maintain that intensity.
40 minutes, Akliouche did really well in those 40 minutes. Danilo to stick with Mbappe, and he's won it back again brilliantly. Panishili's challenge was determined and well timed. Minamino, that's a good touch off for Fana. And yet has now come out wider to the left hand side. Minamino through the middle and Bolo to the right for them.
We've still got three on that front line, Monaco. It's brave, it's bold.
Towards Bolo, Minamino running beyond. Still the goal from Volland separates the sides. Dembele won it back for PSG. Enrique's tried to win it back for Monaco. That's left them a little bit lopsided. They go left-hand side, PSG. Here's Neymar. Mbappe cutting in from the right-hand side. Neymar, is that a penalty as he goes down?
Well, they're saying if there's no penalty that Neymar's dived. He's saying he was caught. It should be a penalty kick. Gauthier saying, calm down, don't get involved.
We'll wait and see that one again.
I thought he was caught, Jonathan.
I did as well.
I thought it should be a penalty kick.
Here's Minamino.
That was my initial impression.
Now Ben Yedder across the far post, and Bolo with his first touch. And Danilo with his. Crowd are enraged.
Well, they want Eric Watchalong to intervene here.
Kamara's down, and he's getting something in his ear.
They might well be looking at this, Benoit Bastien.
That was the challenge on Kamara.
That was
Hakimi.
That's a poor challenge. That's
Yeah,
a yellow card.
His right, back of his right boot, his heel caught his man.
This is a penalty kick, I think, Jonathan.
Yeah, he's been told here by Vitalia.
He's coming to review this. I don't think that there was any contact in the challenge on Neymar of the ball.
My first reaction, we haven't seen it again, I thought it was, at real time, I thought it was a penalty.
Does he touch the ball?
Maripan is the offender. That's
No,
a penalty.
that's a penalty kick.
don't think the referee can give anything else but a penalty.
Because he doesn't touch the ball and that left leg comes out.
And that's what VAR is there for. It's a penalty, it's the right decision. Now, who takes the penalty? Because a couple of weeks ago, Mbappe had his save. When they got the second one, Neymar rather famously took it, and that led to stories of all the discord between them. Monaco are complaining here, but
I think Gauthier is saying that it should be a yellow card. Neymar's going to take it.
Yeah.
He was fouled. He's picked the ball up. They're still arguing with the referee, Benoit Bastien, saying that for the challenge, Maripane should receive a yellow card. Gautier's expressed his views to the fourth official in that technical area.
And all the while, the Monaco players crowding around Neymar, trying to put him off. You do see a lot of this in French football, and it is unseemly, this crowding of officials. They've been way below their best. Monaco have played above themselves to protect this very good away run they're on, but this is to tie it all up. Neymar, 7 goals this season, 1 from the penalty spot. This to make it 1-1.
I just think Newball needs to stay up, because certainly Neymar, he does stutter, he waits for the goalkeeper to go. If he stays on his feet.
Neymar having a long look. Trying to do him with the eyes. It's Neymar against Newball. And tucked in with confident glee. 1-1. You cannot keep him out of the news, and Monaco will say the PSG equalising goal has been scored by a player who shouldn't be on the pitch.
Absolutely. It was certainly the right decision. Messi feeds Neymar. This challenge from Maripane sticks out that left leg, clips the legs of Neymar for the penalty kick. Coolness personified. He's playing games with Newborn, he just waits and side foots into the corner. Game level. What a season he's having. He's 6th of the season.
8th in all for Neymar. And 6 assists as well. Got his season off and underway with the couple in the French Super Cup win over Nantes. They've been scoring goals so fluently ever since. But tonight they were stopped by Monaco in their tracks for a while. It's their 22nd goal of the season in their 5th match of the campaign. 20 minutes to go. Don't forget what a week we have for you coming up in the Premier League. Every midweek game in the top flight is live for you. Leeds against Everton on Tuesday on 1. Crystal Palace against Brentford, if you prefer, is on 3 from 7. Is Verratti. Jumping up and down now. Hakimi, their support for the team this season has been dramatically in contrast to last season, when they didn't like decisions that were being made. Having Mbappe back on a new contract has helped. Messi's clip there, and Kamara could go for this. Now he's another one who's on a yellow. Referees in Ligue have been brandishing red cards like confetti in recent weeks. They've been told to crack down on foul play, and he could have gone there, Clive.
Yeah, that was Gauthier. He's furious, and I've got to agree with him.
And Mendes stabbed out there by Disassi. Really strong for Monaco. Verratti, 19 to go, just under. Cut the ball through, and out by Maripane.
It's going to be a very long 20 minutes for certainly a fatiguing Monaco side who have been outstanding in the opening hour, but I just think that the pressure will tell, the quality will come to the fore.
There are a lot of penalties Paris Saint-Germain. Last season we questioned several of them, but they get penalties, Clive, because they run at defences more than any other side in Ligue 1. With
Absolutely,
Mbappe,
Jonathan,
Messi
they
and
draw
Neymar.
challenges, and Neymar did exactly that. When he's fed by Messi, he attacks Marapan, he draws the foul.
And Yedda breaks down there. It's not a good game, Ben Yedda, really. And all of a sudden, PSG flood forward. Mbappe, Messi in the middle. Nuno Mendes joining in, he's gone offside. Mbappe with the shot.
Well, it's not been his night so far, Kylian Mbappe. That textbook cut back on the favoured right side, trying to wind it into the corner, slices across the ball.
John Lucas is going to come on in midfield. And this is sensible. With Mohamed Kamara on a yellow, on a warning. John Lucas has played in all their games so far this season.
Well, again, Philippe Clement, that is a good decision. Kamara right on the edge. I thought fortunate with that last challenge on Messi not to receive a second yellow.
Here is Neymar, Danilo, Messi now beginning to find spaces. Hakimi to his right-hand side. Messi with the long run. And the unload of a pass to Nuno Mendes that was easily blocked and cleared away. Oh, it's given back to Hakimi. Off the post, 3 times they've hit the woodwork.
Well, Nubel's not happy with the way that they give that ball away. It's the young man who dispossessed. Hakimi has the opportunity. Well hit, Nubel beaten, but once again, 3rd time off the woodwork.
PSG dropping their first points of the season. Nuno Mendes got there first. Got there ahead of Aguilar. Takes the return. Good ball to Messi. Popped up rather off his toe. Verratti. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe was in the middle. Went offside. Couldn't get the early cross in there for. Disasi broke it back. What a game he's had, Axel Disasi.
Not only blocks, but some fabulous challenges as well. Well-timed tackles.
Ben Yedda.
Not afford to give the ball away cheaply. The way that PSG will counter quickly upfield if Monaco are out of shape and committing bodies forward.
357 career goals now for club and country, Neymar. The famous front three, nearly 1,400 goals between them with their respective clubs and countries. Here's Neymar. It's a midweek round of games in Ligue. Tuesday we have Fulham Brighton for you at 7 on 4. All the games are live for you across the BT network. Southampton, Chelsea, for example, on Tuesday, 7:15. A little bit later, that's on 2. Here's Verratti. Have a little half-time prediction game, Clive and I, every Sunday night. What did you go for at half-time here?
I went 3-1 PSG.
3-2. Danilo. Here's Hakimi. Messi has a glance, has a look. Tried to play in Nuno Mendes. His passing was off. Here's Minamino. Good turn into space. Being pulled back, that'll be a yellow for Kimpembe. He was always struggling to get back there. And the referee is saying your first one might have been a yellow, so I'll pull you up for the second one anyway.
Minamino drives forward and keeps it again, his body between the defender and the ball. It's good play. Kimpembe can only haul into the ground and rightly receives a yellow card.
Is there another goal in the game for Monaco with 13 to go? Marapan now Here's Ruben Aguilar. Looks for Mbola. Paris Saint-Germain double up Verratti, who's fought tigerishly throughout the whole game. Lovely touch by Mbappe. Hakimi. Mbappe wants the ball played back to him. Hakimi might be a little bit more cautious because Messi was plotting out a route to go to the left-hand side, pointing it out to him. Here's Verratti. Now Neymar up through the gears. Try and win it back again. He's calmed down in this second half as the game's gone on. Here he is again. Neymar once more to run at Monaco. He's got to be offside there, Mbappe.
Just been a few grimaces on the face of Kylian Mbappe this evening. Certainly hasn't had his shooting boots on.
th senior goal tonight, Neymar. It's been a wonderful career, and the pressure on him, especially back in Brazil, is absolutely immense. You know, he's had to live with that ever since he was a young boy, winning things, winning international caps, winning millions and millions of pounds when he was just a boy. To say that in his defence, sometimes the way he behaves. But he's been brilliant this season, absolutely outstanding. Notwithstanding, he should have been sent off. Here's Hakimi. Messi. Danilo. Verratti. Wants it again. Mbappe in the centre forward position. A misunderstanding between him and the wing back there, Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, Aguilar does well because he tracked the run of Mendes and kept on the defensive side. Neymar frustrated.
Wherever he's been, he's won things. Here, 4 league titles, 3 cups, 2 league cups. They're after the big one, of course. All the pressure on PSG every year. They're very wealthy backers to win the European Champions League. Neymar looking for Mbappe, cut out by Badiashile, drops to Nuno Mendes. Neymar just dwelt on a little bit. Fofana won it back. And here's Ben Yedder. Jean Lucas. Minamino. Dispossessed too easily by Verratti.
Well, that's what he does so well. Breaks play up, sets PSG on their way.
He wasn't happy, Verratti, with the quality of his pass to Mbappe. He sort of turned away in anguish, and again, he suddenly started looking tired. I was saying earlier in the commentary, he's been substituted in every game this season, but he's really regained his pep there. Look.
What does he do? Just goes and wins the ball back. Incredible. Great appetite.
He's been brilliant over the last decade, Verratti. 8 times he's won the title with PSG. Messi. Mbappe trying to shield the ball, can't do.
He thought he was caught after he played that ball into the feet of Kylian Mbappe.
Pan was the man behind him. Here's Jean Lucas. Big switch of play. Aguilar. I'd say with stoppage time, we've probably got about 10-11 minutes to go. Take them top again on goal difference above Marseille and Lens, who started the season very, very well. Through one challenge and through another, Marquinhos felt that he was pulled back. kind of cramped up. I think he has. And Monaco can play on. They don't need to push the ball out. Strong performance by Youssouf Fofana in that midfield. French under 21 international. Back in the day, that was. Though to be fair, he's only in his, was he 23 now? Badishile only 21. He'd have been there when Mbappe was at Monaco, but he would have been a couple of years younger. Enrique's been caught by Hakimi, free kick.
Enrique's had a good evening. He's certainly denied the threat that Hakimi's posed to so many sides at the start of this season.
And well, Bastian's had a good evening as well, the referee, Clive, because it hasn't been easy for him at times. Do you agree, the referee? No? Apart from the sending off?
I think there's been some big decisions that haven't been given.
The big sending offs. This is Brilimbolo. Oh, there's an opportunity there.
Just needed to be rolled into the path of Ben Yedder. He showed for it. He's just having a word with Mbolo there.
And here's Mbappe, how games can turn on incidents like that. Mbappe, brilliant save. Alexander Nubel.
That is a good save, but I just think that Mbappe can't open up to wind the ball into the far corner. Once he's away with his pace, fierce drive, good save.
Come to think of it, the referee hasn't had a good night, actually, has he? Here's Verratti. Nuno Mendes. Messi, 6 to go. Ramos in the tackler. Oh, warhorse. Hakimi, Messi. Oh, fainted, went inside. Shot was deflected away off Badishile.
Another block. Another block from the Monegasque centre halves. This time Badishile as Messi shapes up, tries the fierce left foot drive, wins a corner.
Magician Messi, what can you conjure? Plenty of bodies in there towards the near post. Nubel comes and gathers. Was too easy. Hakimi's attempt to bring him down was rudimentary, but look who's there to cover. Verratti, an extraordinary player.
Brilliant tackle. Oh, he's been penalised for handball.
As he slithered on the ground. Well, he's got it right, you know.
And that was the assistant who informed the referee. This is the Mbappe chance. He just can't open up, Jonathan, enough. Goes for power. He heads this away. Oh, chest. What a save.
Is that a yellow card offence? He's slithering in to win the ball. Yes, it was handball. Is it a yellow card offence?
I don't think you can do anything about it. It's not intentional.
The big three is being substituted. Leo Messi. On comes Sarabia. Played the first couple of games when Mbappe wasn't fit and was suspended as well. And Nori Mukiele comes on for Marquinhos. Sarabia for Messi. In terms of position, sort of like for like. It can never be like for like with Messi, of course. And Mukiele comes on. Three and a half to go. He's taken one of the big names off. Mukiele signed from Leipzig. Right back or centre back, dropped in there.
Jonathan, no substitutions, and no doubt for me that he's protecting those players with the games that will come in the Champions League. Game against Juventus. He wants Marquinhos, he wants Messi at their best.
And the midweek game, of course, to come for them. Here's Neymar Jr. Give him his full moniker. Here's Wet Toulouse in the week. Monaco home to Troyes. Neymar. Ramos, Danilo. That's a good ball. Hakimi. Monaco is stretching towards Mbappe, it flew, and the header flew wide.
Oh, it's a fabulous cross from Hakimi. Mbappe, explosive pace towards that near post, perhaps just slightly behind him. Can't turn it in on goal. Close attentions of Marapan putting him off.
Half a dozen efforts he's had off target in the game. Marquinhos is huge for them, essential for them. He rarely misses a game. 368 for the club since joining from Roma. He's won the title 7 times. Also about Verratti's on a board. He's not far off it. Here's Ramos, who's gone in there now to centre-back with Mukiele on at right-back. Oh, right side down here, look. Mukiele, Hakimi now pushed on. Really call him out, right side centre-back, Mukiele. Something back in there now, here's Danilo. Mendes, Kimpembe. Hakimi. It's a foul. Caught there, did Sarabia. All called for cards throughout the game, both managers. He was definitely caught.
Left ankle, Jonathan.
It's a painful one here. Badiashile tracked him. Surrounding the referee, calling for yellow cards, calling for red cards. Seen it too often in the game. Right from the very start, Neymar there wearing the 10, got involved with Folland if you've just joined us. Had a little nudge, chased after them on him, pushed him over in front of the referee. 4 minutes in a yellow card. And at times it's been unseemly all the way through the game. Not a good challenge, that.
No, it's high. It's across the shin, rakes down that left ankle.
Sarabia trying to kick-start his PSG career, having gone out to Sporting last season on loan. Good season there, actually. He scored 21 goals for them. Yeah, last season there was discord between the fans and the club owners and the management. This season there's been a much more harmonious feel, and the PSG fans have been brilliant home and away this campaign. What can Neymar do here to conjure? With a minute gone of stoppage time. Into the box, he's looking for Ramos. Danilo came across Ramos and got the header over.
Yeah, Danilo got the touch in between the centre halves, couldn't turn it in on target.
Worthy attempts on goal. I've noted down here they've had
3 on the woodwork, Jonathan.
Yeah.
So
it's offside against Minamino, I think it was. And yet it would be harsh on his team if they don't get something out of the game. Paris Saint-Germain have been dominant in this second half. The way Monaco started was superb.
The first half was Monaco's. They deserved to go in with the lead. That penalty decision and the equaliser from Neymar, you just thought that PSG would take the game to Monaco. They've dug in, They've been resolute. Can they see it out?
That ball's gone out, surely. Yes, it has. Has the referee pulled this back, though, for a free kick to PSG? He has.
Yeah, tried to play an advantage. Back it comes. Could this be the last opportunity, big opportunity for PSG?
Neymar, in the thick of everything in the game, takes the free kick. Oh, what was that all about? And what was that all about? Aguilar said, "Anuval, calm down, take your time."
Pick the ball up. Pick the ball up, Jonathan. Deal with the situation.
We're into the last minute of stoppage time. João Henrique's had an excellent game for Monaco's. You were saying earlier on, he really has negated the threat of Hakimi in Monaco. That's the story of the night, isn't it, Clive, really?
I think it's been a valiant effort from Monaco. They've come here, they've pressed PSG, and they're still doing it right at the end. It's been brave, and I feel they do deserve to take a point away this evening.
Nuno Mendes. Here's Neymar, still trying to win it. Mbappe fizzed off his toe. Hasn't had his shooting boots on tonight against his old team. He'd have loved to have scored against them, might yet do. Towards Sarabia, João Henrique will shepherd it out of play. Hakimi is trying to push him off the field of play, which is silly. He gets a yellow card for his troubles. And Maripan getting involved.
Oh, it's all very silly. Enrique actually looked very, very tired. Looks as if he was pulling up with cramp. Crumpled to the deck.
Well, someone's going to go for all this, I would think. Trying to calm Hakimi down. Don't get involved when a player's on the ground like that. Referee's reaching for his pocket. Again, he's got another yellow out there. Neymar, what is he doing getting involved?
Neymar's having words with Aguilar.
Ramos is saying to Enrique, get up. And the referee's still got a card in his hand, I think. It's Enrique who gets it. And an untidy and unseemly end to a game that has had its flashpoints. The spats have run on through it. Remember that 4 yellow cards for PSG, 3 for Monaco. And the referee will be in a hurry to get this over and done with. And PSG's 100% record is about to end. And Monaco worked very, very hard for a point, starting off superbly in the faces of PSG and not allowing them any sort of freedom. Good press, Folland put them ahead after 17 minutes with his last touch before going off injured. And PSG needed the penalty, quite rightly given, for the equaliser. Neymar with it. And yet can Monaco win it here in the 6th minute of stoppage time? Ben Yedder. So the 100% record does go, and all credit for Monaco for their approach to the game. Neymar with the penalty rescued Paris Saint-Germain's unbeaten record. The big question, should he have been on the pitch at the time, or should he have been dismissed? But it's points dropped by the leaders, who came into this game on top of the table. 1-1 it finishes.